Hey guys, welcome to Planning with Crystals. Today's unboxing is the Elle Beauty Advent Calendar for 2022. So in this video I'm going to unbox the whole calendar for you. I'm going to show you everything inside. I'm going to tell you all about it and how much each individual item is worth, and you can get 15% off and free delivery on this calendar using my link under the video. So this calendar was kindly sent to me in order to unbox it for you, and this was already on my list of calendars to get anyway, so I was kind of blown away by that. But I've been buying this calendar for years and it's been one of my favourites for the last few years, so I've got pretty high hopes. And my makeup today, a lot of it has come from this calendar, so I'll talk you through that as we're going along. So I'm going to tell you a little bit about the calendar and then we're going to do our unboxing. So it's a 25-day calendar. The value on this is just over £755. It's on sale now for £175, but you can use my discounted link and get it for £148.75, and like I said, that includes free UK delivery. You also get a free 12-month Elle magazine digital subscription worth £39.90 when you buy the calendar, and I'll tell you how to redeem that as we go along. So this is what the calendar looks like this year, and when you open it up, it's got lots of kind of multicoloured doors. The rest of the calendar is plain white all the way around. There's nothing on it, there's nothing printed on it, anything like that. So it's really well done. Inside this little pocket in your calendar, you will find a little leaflet like this, and it tells you about all of the different products inside. So it's really easy for you to see exactly what they are, what they do, and all that kind of stuff. So we can have a look at that as we go through. And each drawer can be turned around and put back in with a blank side, so just whatever colour it is, but blank. So if you wanted to repurpose it, use it for something else, you could even label the drawers. Then you could use it as like a storage solution or make a calendar for someone else or something like that. And it's also got the little kind of cutout so you can get your finger in to open whatever's in that drawer. So I think that's a really nice touch. And I know you guys like a reusable calendar, so just wanted to let you know this is one. Okay, let's start unboxing. Let's start it off with day number one. Day number one. Today we've got a serum by Mother, and this is the #1 serum. I actually already have this and have been using it, so I can tell you a little bit about it. I actually got this in, I think it was a beauty edit or something like that. So it comes in this super sleek packaging like this. It's a metal bottle with a little kind of fancy pump like this. The serum itself is white, and it's got all kinds of different ingredients in there that work together to do just about everything you could possibly want it to do for your skin. So it's not sticky or anything like that. You could use this day or night. It says, some serums hone in on specific skin needs, but this one makes everything better by protecting, hydrating and repairing in one dose. So there are all kinds of ingredients in here. It's got things like THD, which is a stable and potent form of vitamin C, which obviously helps reduce discoloration, brighten your skin, improve the appearance of uneven skin tone, all that kind of stuff. It's got hyaluronic acid complex, it's got rice peptides in there, so it's doing all kinds of different things. The ingredients on this are great. So it's got things like, well, the first ingredient in fact is aloe leaf juice. It's got things like glycerin in there. It's got niacinamide, it's got ferulic acid, it's got lots of gorgeous ingredients. I tend to use this either morning or night, or you could possibly do both, and it just sort of seems to take up the place of a couple of different serums, and actually the results have been pretty good. I've been pretty happy with the results with this one. Now this is quite a pricey product, so in the box we get a 15ml size, which is half of a fluid ounce. Usually a full size would be 30ml, so this is like half the size of a full size. In the size we get in the box, this is worth £61, so a pretty high value and a really good start to the calendar. Day number 2. So today we're on to some makeup, and this is the eyeshadow I have got on my eyelids right now, which I'll show you in just a second. So it is a Bobbi Brown, and it's one of their long wear cream shadow sticks, 0.9 grams or 0.03 ounce. So it's basically a travel size, and it's in the shade Golden Bronze. I love these shadow sticks. I've got them in so many colours. I've bought them so many times because they're just brilliant. So you can just draw it straight onto your skin like this and then blend it out. So obviously you can apply more, you can build it up. It builds up well, it wears well, it doesn't crease, it doesn't transfer. I can't say enough good things about these eyeshadows. So let me show you this on my lids. I've gone with a really light coat, and then I've blended it out because I didn't want it to be quite as pigmented as that. But you could, like I said, build it up, and you could definitely have it that powerful if you wanted to. But these are just such a beautiful formulation. They're probably the best shadow stick I've used, in fact. And I just keep repurchasing them, and I've got them in lots of shades, and they're brilliant. And I've spoken about these before. I know I have in favourites videos and things because they're that good. It says, No brush, no problem. This foolproof eyeshadow glides on for a slick of sparkling colour or buffs out for a subtle wash across the lid. Exactly what I said, completely agree, 100%. It's a really, really good product, and it's quite a nice shade actually, because like I said, it kind of works from a light wash all the way up to a bit of pow. And this is worth £15. Day number 3. Today we've got a hair care product. This is by Aveda. It's the Botanical Repair Strengthening Leave-In Treatment. So I've used this before, I've spoken about it before. It's a white, lightweight textured serum that you just put on the ends of your hair. You can do it when the ends are dry or wet. For me, because I've got quite fine hair, I prefer to just put it on when the ends are wet, then dry it, and it just kind of seals in a little bit of moisture and just protects the ends that, you know, split and all that kind of stuff. So this is a travel size, which is 25ml or 0.85 fluid ounce. It says, for hair that is sun heat or just life damaged, this is magic. It helps to heal breakage and prevent further harm by shielding against heat styling. This is worth £9 in this travel size. Day number 4. Ooh, this is a heavy one. Okay, so today we're getting a full-sized moisturiser. This is another one I've spoken about so many times, and this is just the perfect winter moisturiser. So it's by Murad, and it's the Intense Recovery Cream Soothing Moisturiser for Face and Eyes, 50ml, 1.7 fluid ounce. So like I said, a full size, and you can use this morning and night. I've used it for a number of years. I should have dug out the one I'm currently using and then I could show you, but it's a lovely, I almost say like a bouncy kind of cream. This is what it looks like. It's seriously so solid it will not like fall out. So texture, it's almost like a balm when you first get it. You kind of have to work it between your fingers and sort of heat it up almost so that you can apply it to your skin, but then it will just kind of melt onto the skin. I think it's really nice that it's suitable for eyes as well as facial skin, so you can just have one that does everything. But it's like the ultimate kind of comforting moisturiser for like winter months when it's cold and you're going outside and your face is like, oh, I don't really like that. We're not quite there yet, but we're on our way. It's just really nice for that, and it's quite a high value as well. Murad make really good products, and this is no exception. This is a really good one. It says, cold weather and central heating can suck the life from your skin. Treat it with this rich cream, which also helps to calm inflammation and redness. You can definitely apply this to really irritated skin and it won't react. So yeah, it's a good all-rounder. Now I have got kind of oily to combo skin, so sometimes products like this worry me because I think, are they going to make me break out? This one doesn't. So I think this would work for anyone regardless of their skin type, but it's even better if you've got sort of sensitive skin or if you just need that extra layer of moisture or protection. But even if you've got the oily combo skin or similar like me, I would still give it a try because it gives you that like feeling of protection and the comfort to the skin as well. So it's good. Day number 5. This is another makeup product, and this is the eyeliner I'm wearing today. It's by Eyeko, and it's the Black Magic Cocoa Edit Pencil Eyeliner. So it is like a soft kind of pencil. It's not liquid or anything like that, and you just twist it up to get the product out. I found this applied really well because I just like to do a really thin layer just around my lash line, and this did a really good job of that. It has also got on the end one of those little tiny kind of sharpener things that lives on the other end of the pencil, and then it's also got this which you can actually use to just kind of smudge out the product. If you want to go for like a little bit of a smoky eye or something like that, you can kind of see how that has just like allowed you to sort of work it out. You can almost wear this as an eyeshadow, I guess, as well. So it's like a nice kind of dark rich brown colour, so not quite as harsh as black, so a nice kind of change from that. But this I'm actually quite impressed with. First impressions of this are very good. So it says, this may have you swapping your black liner for this deep brown shade. Softer and subtler, it gives definition without being too much. This is a full size and it's worth £16. Day number 6. Ooh, so today I think most people will love this. We have got a product from Sol de Janeiro. It's the original, the famous, the infamous almost, Brazilian Boom Boom Cream. So this is in the travel size, which is worth £20. It's 75ml, 2.5 fluid ounce. Not only does this rich cream leave the skin super soft, it also contains caffeine to tighten and Brazilian nut oil for added glow. I personally love this. I love the smell of it. Now some people find it a little bit almost, I guess, overpowering because it is quite, whoa, what is that? But it's also super, super moisturising. You don't need a lot. I could literally just put this kind of on my wrists and that would almost be like my perfume for the day. That is how potent the scent is. So it's really, really potent. So if you like the smell, good, because you'll be smelling it everywhere, like forever. But if you just want it for the moisturising properties, they're really good as well. So yeah, I can't get enough of that smell, so I'm always happy when these appear in the calendars. Day number 7. Today we've got a full-size mask. This is from Eve Lom, and I remember getting this product years ago. It was kind of before there were as many options in skincare, I guess. So Eve Lom was one of the ones I started with, and I remember this and just been so impressed. So it's the Rescue Mask. Now, this is particularly good, I'm going back to skin types here, but if you've got oily to combination skin, if you sometimes get breakouts, even if just like hormonal ones, this is a really good kind of kaolin mask just to kind of suck everything out of the skin. It's quite satisfying. Now, I don't know if I'd use this or recommend this if you've got super sensitive, super dry skin, but for anyone with like normal, oily, combination skin, that kind of thing, breakout prone skin, this is a really good option. It says Save Your Skin, a honey-infused kaolin clay mask. The Eve Lom Rescue Mask deeply cleanses and draws out impurities without drying for a refined look and feel. Ground almonds gently exfoliate the skin when the dried mask is buffed off, leaving a radiant complexion, which is really nice because you get the effect of the mask, which I would say leave on for around about 15 minutes on dry skin. And then when you're washing it off, you're getting the exfoliating properties. So it's like you've done an actual kind of manual exfoliation as well. So yeah, it's a skin refining, hydrates skin for up to 72 hours after use. If you have overindulged this party season, this mask could be your new best friend. Honey-infused clay helps to decongest, ground almonds gently exfoliates, and glycerin softens. So it's, like I said, 50ml or 1.6 fluid ounce, and this is worth £40. Day number 8. Okay, so today we have got some eye masks from Shiseido. These are very nice. So these are the Vital Perfection Uplifting and Firming Express Eye Masks. Revive tired looking eyes with this revitalising mask packed with hydration and line smoothing vitamin A. Great for faking 8 hours sleep. So it says these are worth $11.33, and that's because usually you would have to buy these in like a box of, I think it's 6 or something like that. So it is nice that you just get the one to try here, but these are a little bit special. They're really nice eye masks just to make everything just look good again under the eyes, or like revive them and just make them look a little bit kind of more hydrated and, you know, with it. Day number 9. Today we've got a revitalising eye mask from Revive. Now I've never used this, and I always find it funny when they call them an eye mask when they're actually an eye cream. It says apply morning and night after cleansing. Ophthalmologist tested, safe for contact lens wearers. So this is a 5ml or 0.17 ounce size. I've never used it before, like I said. Now I know Revive is a pretty pricey brand, so I'm expecting good things. Packed with hyaluronic acid, this eye mask targets and smooths the skin around the eyes, leaving it looking revived and refreshed. So maybe it's good it comes right after the mask, because you can use the masks maybe the night before, wake up the next morning, open your calendar, and then put this on as your like under eye cream for the next however long this lasts. So it's only 5ml, but then most full-size eye creams are around 15ml, even though it's small because you only need a little dot usually of an eye cream. I'm thinking it'll probably still last quite a while. This is worth £25 in this size. Day number 10. Today we've got a full-size makeup product. This is from Bare Minerals. It's the Endless Summer Bronzer, and it's 10 gram on 0.35 fluid ounce, and it's in the shade Warmth. Now when I first started using Bare Minerals, it was one of the first kind of makeup products I probably ever used. Warmth was always the bronzer they'd recommend for my kind of skin tone, and slightly darker as well, but it was always like a loose powder. It wasn't always the easiest to kind of work with, so it's kind of nice that they've now gone and put that into like a powder form. So you can see it's actually got Bare Minerals etched onto it. It's also got a mirror in the lid as well. I don't really wear bronzer that much, I've got to be honest, but I've watched a video on the Bare Minerals website of this product on somebody with kind of similar skin tone to me, maybe slightly darker, and it actually did look gorgeous. So maybe I do need to kind of play around with it and see how it works. But I really like the fact that this is a full-size one, and it's a fairly new launch, this, for Bare Minerals. So it is quite exciting. This is worth £26 in this full size. Now, what I would say as well is if you get this calendar and you really don't want to wear bronzer, they make really nice eyeshadows, and this is quite a nice shade as well. How long has it been since your skin last saw the sun? Add some glow with this matte bronzer, which adds a sun-kissed sheen without any shimmer. That's a good thing to mention, actually. Yes, it is matte, so you're not going to get like a trail of glitter or too much shine where you don't necessarily want it, which can be a challenge with some of the kind of radiant bronzers, because sometimes you end up with that little bit of shimmer where you don't really want it. So if you're looking for a more natural bronze, this is quite a good option with it being matte. Day number 11. Today we've got a skincare product, and this is by Huda Beauty, and this is a resurfacing compound. It's 15ml or half of a fluid ounce. I've had this before as well. It says apply One pump, morning and night atop clean skin, massaging gently and finish with a moisturiser. So this has got things like aloe vera leaf juice powder, it's got citric acid, it's got glycerin, it's got witch hazel. So it's one of those where it's got the ingredients in there that could really make your skin glow, but if you're super sensitive, be careful. It does say just to kind of use it every other day if you're getting a little bit of sensitivity, so maybe kind of patch test, but because of those ingredients, it does kind of make it quite effective. This cult product has combined 3 things the skin loves. So this is a retinol to smooth, a vitamin C to even out tone, and a vitamin E to nourish. So kind of like the Mercier serum that we got in day number 1, it does everything. So if you like where you just need to use one product and it's going to tick all the boxes for you, you're probably going to enjoy this one. And this is a full-size product. It's worth £85. Day number 12. Oh, today is the most gorgeous lip balm, and it's the full size. It's the By Terry Balm de Rose, and it's the pot version. So you may have seen the one that they have that's like, almost looks a little bit like a lip gloss or something, but this is a balm style. It's got a really light rose scent. I've had this before because I got the By Terry calendar a couple of years ago and it was in there, and it's gorgeous. And it's one of those products that seems to last forever because it's so moisturising. You don't need to reapply it as often as other lip balms, so therefore it lasts quite a long time. So this is the 10 gram size on 0.35 fluid ounce. These are like £40, so really good value. And it feels really luxurious. It's also really nice to put on before you put any kind of lip products on, if you're putting lipstick on or something like that. And it's really nice at like protecting your lips from the cold as well. It takes a lot for lip care to stand out from the crowd, but this one is something special. A base of rose blossom wax leaves lips soft and smooth. Day number 13. Ooh, okay, so today we get the Foreo Lunar Play Plus. We got one of these last year. So these are the little facial cleansing massagers. Now, they're kind of made, well, they're not kind of, they are made out of silicone. So they keep really clean, even though you're going in and using them with different products and that kind of thing. These are a really nice facial tool. These are like one of the originals. Now, the thing is with this, it's got a battery in it that lasts up to 400 uses, which is probably about right. It's probably about how long the other one lasted me. It says relaxing facial massage, suitable for all skin types, deep yet gentle cleansing, ultra hygienic silicone. So you can't replace the battery. So if you get like a full size Foreo, you can, I think, recharge it. But these are kind of one and done, but it will probably last you, if you're using it every day, about 8 months. So it will last quite a long time, certainly long enough for you to know whether you need one of these in your life. So this is worth £49. Enhance your cleansing routine with this ergonomic tool which gives deep results alongside a facial massage. So it is nice for kind of feeling like your cleanser and things is getting that little bit deeper into your skin. I do like the feeling of the massage. With me and products like this, it's whether I remember to kind of grab for it. I don't always. But when I do feel like I'm getting a little bit more than your average cleanse. So they are a really nice to have. I always find these kinds of things. So I think that's something really nice to find in your calendar. Day number 14, quite a big draw over here. And today we've got a product from Aroma Active Laboratories, and it's the Sleep Salt Soak. Aid those who struggle to fall asleep. It's got lavandin, butterwood, valerian, ylang ylang, Epsom salts, hops, and magnesium. Natural actives, essential oils, and it's 50 grams or 1.76 fluid ounce. And on the back it tells you a little bit more about the ingredients and what they do. It says, a relaxing blend of essential oils in these salts means that just a scattering in your bath is enough to switch off stress and calm the mind. So these are worth £5, should do a bath or two, should be nice and relaxing. Hopefully. I've not used these myself. They are vegan as well, but I know things like valerian roots are supposed to send you off into slumber, so be an interesting one to try. And by day number 14, in the lead up to Christmas, you'll probably need a relaxing bath. Day number 15. Ooh, this is quite heavy. Oh, love this. Today we get a dry shampoo. Not just a dry shampoo, the dry shampoo. I don't know how many times I've spoken about it. This is the best dry shampoo I've ever used, the End. I love it. So it's the Living Proof Perfect Hair Day Dry Shampoo. They brought out a newer version of this in like a silver can. I prefer this one, the original and the best. Actually cleans hair, eliminates oil, sweat and odour. This is the travel size, which is 92ml or 52 grams, 1.8 US fluid ounce. And this retails at £12 in this size. This is a nice kind of handbag size if you want to kind of take it out with you, refresh your hair. I just tend to use this because I've got super kind of flat, fine hair. The day after I've washed it, it will just start to be a bit flatter, limper, and I'll either have to tie it back or there's not a right lot I can do with it unless I use this. Because it actually is kind of cleaning the hair, it just makes your hair look fresh and feel clean again, which no other dry shampoo has ever done for me, and just allows me to get a little bit longer out of it, so I'm not having to keep washing my hair every day, which obviously isn't good for it anyway. This doesn't just mask the fact that your hair is between washes, it actually fixes it by absorbing oil and sweat. It cleans hair while adding volume. I use this in the Florida sun in August, when no matter whether I'd just wash my hair or not, I'd go outside and you'd just be like sweating like crazy. I know that's awful, I'm sorry, but it's the truth. This really helped to just make me look human and not like a big greasy mess. So this stuff is brilliant. Day number 16. Today we've got a little blush from Mercier. It's probably a bit grubby with my fingerprints because I put this blush on today, so we're going to talk about that. It's a blush colour infusion. It's in the shade Ginger and it's 2 grams or 0.07 ounce, so it's a sample size. It hasn't got like a mirror in the lid or anything. That's what it looks like. So when I first looked at this, I was like, I don't really like this colour. It looks a bit blah. But actually, when I've gone and put it on my cheeks, I actually quite like it. It's just like a nice, almost nudie kind of shade. See if I can show you. I don't know if this is going to show up that well. Can you see that, hopefully? So it's quite buildable. And I think it actually looks really quite nice and natural on my face, which I wasn't expecting. I wasn't sure when like I said, when I looked at it, I thought, that's not a colour for me. I do kind of judge it when I first see it, and I thought, oh, don't know if this is going to work. But actually now I've got it on, I like it, and it's actually something I would see myself reaching for a nice kind of day blush. So it is only a sample, but it's worth £9.33. Mercier do gorgeous products, kind of similar to Bobbi Brown, I always think. I always put them in that same kind of bracket in my mind. Natural looking makeup, I always think of it, but really good quality, really, really nice. So happy to have this in here, and happy to have a shade, like I said, I would never have picked for myself. This soft shade gives a warm hint of colour to the cheeks, or can be built up to a burnished, stronger finish. You can also try it as a rosy highlighter as well. So yeah, that is the blush. Day number 17. This is super heavy. So today we've got a candle from Aromatherapy Associates. I don't know if you can see that, it probably won't come up on the camera, but it is printed there. It says Aromatherapy Associates, and the rest of it is just plain white, so it looks very sleek. It's in like a really heavy kind of pot, almost like a heavy cement or something container, and it is in the scent Revive, which is their kind of uplifting scent if you're familiar with Aromatherapy Associates. Made with a blend of grapefruit, rosemary and juniper berry essential oils, this candle is the perfect me time companion, and this is worth £27 in this size. So I love Aromatherapy Associates body products, bath products. I've used them for many, many years and they are phenomenally brilliant. So I'm expecting this candle's going to be really good as well. I've used the Revive range in terms of like the body wash, the body oil, and it definitely kind of feels like it's going to give you that get up and go. So maybe this is a good thing, having this kind of scent in a candle, because I tend to burn candles sometimes that have got like sleepy time scents in or things like that, and sometimes maybe we just need something burning that's going to give us that kind of get up and go. So maybe it'd be a good one to have burning on your desk at work or something like that, if they allow you to do that. But you know what I mean, that those kind of uplifting, enlivening scents. Day number 18. Today we're taking it back to hair care, and these are by Sizelight, which is like a ridiculously expensive brand, but anytime I get them, I love the products, just can't afford to buy them. I really appreciate it. I've used this before. This is the Revitalizing Volume Shampoo with Camellia Oil, and we get it in a 15ml or half of a fluid ounce size. And then we also get the Restructuring Nourishing Balm, which I've never tried, hair lengths and ends. Again, 15 grams or half of a fluid ounce. It says apply to dry hair once a week along the lengths and on the ends, concentrating on damaged areas. Allow to penetrate well and then leave in. Wet the hair and then shampoo. Oh, so it sounds like a pre-shampoo treatment, which is not what I expected. When it said nourishing balm, I thought it would just be kind of like the Aveda product, something you put on the ends. I'll have to do a bit more research on that before I use it. Sounds interesting. But their products are highly effective. They're just highly expensive too. It says here they're worth $15.50. That's possibly for both of them or together. I'm not sure, but like I said, they're super expensive, so it could be either way. Treat your hair with this shine-inducing duo. Pre-wash balm to heal dry ends and a volumizing shampoo means that swishy hair is guaranteed. That sounds like something I need. So yeah, maybe I should have read that first and it would have made sense. But yeah, I'm excited to try those. Day number 19. So today we get the lip product I'm wearing right now. It's by Huda Beauty and it's the Liquid Matte Lipstick. It says 8-hour wear, transfer proof and comfortable. I would say it's kind of comfortable, although I'm aware it's there. It says apply a thin, even coat of liquid matte, allowing 40 to 30 seconds to dry. Shouldn't it be 30 to 40? The colour deepens when set, leaving a transfer-free finish. I'm going to see if it's transfer-free. I've had it on for about 20 minutes now, though. Yep, it's transfer-proof. I'll give them that. So it's a full size, it's 4.2ml or 0.14 fluid ounce, and it's worth £18. And this shade is Perfectionist. Should have mentioned the shade, shouldn't I? I have got a little video to insert in just a second where I'll apply it and you can see how it applies. This is the perfect, non-drying, long-lasting matte lipstick. The dusty pink shade is the ideal day to night colour. This is actually the sort of shade I would pick up, put on and wear all day at work, so I can see this getting quite a lot of use. I actually really like the colour. Day number 20. Today we get a product by Dr. Barbara Sturm. I've used this before, it's brilliant, but it's also super expensive. It's the face cream in a 20ml or 0.67 fluid ounce size. So this is a travel size, it's worth £55. £55, which I think is quite a lot for basically a travel size moisturiser, but it's such a good moisturiser, it really is. I can really recommend this. I like to use this at night in the winter, and my skin just really seems to appreciate it. So it's one of those I couldn't afford to keep repurchasing for my day-to-day moisturiser, but when I've got it I will enjoy it. And this is what it looks like on the skin. It sinks in really well, you don't seem to need much. And also I find like makeup goes on it really, really well. It's not sticky, it's not tacky, and it just seems to give a little bit of a almost comforting feel to it as well. So I could use it during the day as well, but I tend to save this one for night. So really happy to have that in there. Day number 21. Today we've got a product from Lexia Skin, and it's the Universal Emulsion. So this is a day moisturiser, night cream and serum base in one. So it's 30ml or 1 fluid ounce size. It says warm in the palm of your hand and apply to your face, eye contour, lips, neck, décolletage, hands and arms. Okay, massage until the skin feels sealed. So you could basically just take this on holiday with you, and by the sounds of it, it does everything. I kind of avoid it because it's got shea butter in, which my skin seems to react to. It causes breakouts for me, so I tend not to use products like this, but it's quite intriguing. Maybe I'll use it on my body or something, although that seems quite a luxury given that it's actually a facial product too. It does actually say the perfect travel companion. This do-it-all cream delivers and locks in moisture. Parched, dehydrated skin will be especially thankful. In this size, it's worth £17.40. Day number 22. Today we've got another facial mask, but it's one of the best. It's a 111 Skin face mask. It's the pink rose gold one. These now retail at £22. If your goal is glowing skin, whose isn't, then pop this mask on to grant your wishes. Doused in active ingredients that leaves you radiant. So I like to use this when I want to look my best before a night out or something like that, or when my skin is just feeling like it needs something extra. These are really nice because they're made out of like a kind of almost a silicone or a hydrogel or something like that. They adhere to your skin quite well, so if you do want to wander about with it on your face, you can do. They come in like 2 halves as well, so they fit your face perfectly, and you also get lots and lots of serum in the packet as well, so don't waste that. I keep applying that afterwards as well, just to give it an extra boost. It's 30ml or 1.01 fluid ounce. That should tell you how much kind of serum is in there. Like I said, £22 these retail at. Day number 23. Today we've got a nail varnish. This is from Nails Inc. and it's the vegan 10-free nail varnish, which I've never seen before. It's in the shade Victoria, which is this gorgeous deep kind of plummy colour for winter. And it's a 14ml or 0.47 fluid ounce, so it is a full size. This is worth £15, and it says a treat for your nails. This deep cherry shade is delivered in a formula that is packed with calcium and zinc to boost talon strength. So that sounds good. That is the kind of colour I would gravitate more towards in the winter. It's kind of similar to what I've got on actually. Day number 24, Christmas Eve. Wow, okay. Today we get 3 mascaras from Benefit. So they are all minis, but there's 3 different formulations. So I like this a lot because it means that you can sort of find your perfect formulation because they're all a little bit different. So we've got They're Real Magnets, which is powerful lifting and lengthening mascara. We've got Roller Lash, super curling and lifting mascara. And we've got Bad Girl Bang, bigger, badder, volumizing mascara. So whatever kind of lashes you've got, whichever is your preference, you will find your perfect mascara here, I'm sure. So these are 3-gram products or 0.1 ounce. Bad Girl Bang is worth $8.65. Their Real Magnetic Mascara is worth $8.17, and Roller Lash is worth $8.65. A trio of mascaras. We couldn't pick a favourite. Bad Girl for drama, their Real for length, or Roller Lash for curling. So let me know your thoughts. Well, I actually prefer the idea of having a couple of different ones rather than just having a big one, but I know that's not necessarily going to be everyone's choice. So would you rather have a couple of minis or like one full size? For me with mascara, I find I like to swap them out quite a lot, because obviously you're supposed to kind of throw them away after a couple of months anyway, because otherwise they get like germs and stuff in as you keep opening them and what have you. So I quite like having minis, because then it'll just be enough to last me a month or two, and then I'll throw it away and use the next one. So it kind of works for me, and I actually like the idea of having different ones to try and sort of finding the right one for me and for my lashes. So I quite like this idea. So we're here at Christmas Day, day number 25. And it is a full size of my favourite body wash of all time. This is brilliant. I've got this in my shower. It lives there permanently. It's the body wash by Necessar. So Necessar, if you're not familiar, they are an American brand, and they make products using ingredients that you would normally only find in high-end skincare for your face, but everything they do is for your body. Now this is the fragrance-free version, which I personally really like, because you can use it on any kind of area of your body without worrying about irritation or unbalancing things, if you know what I mean. So it's a great all-rounder. I love it. It's got cool packaging. You just twist and like squeeze, so super easy to use as well. And they do the 1% for the planet. They care about recycling and doing everything ethically, and they're just a brilliant brand, and the ingredients are second to none for body care as well. So this is a 250ml and 8.4 fluid ounce size. It's worth £25. It definitely comes with my recommendation. I've spoken about this brand so many times. I absolutely love it. You're likely to find this in many a beauty editor's shower. The silky vitamin and omega-packed formula and chic packaging are hard to resist. It's so good, doesn't strip the skin. It's just brilliant, and I love it. So that was my unboxing of the Elle Advent Calendar for 2022. If you have been convinced and you want to buy the calendar, then don't wait around. There's a link under the video that will get you the calendar with 15% off and free delivery for as long as stocks last. So definitely take advantage of that if you want this calendar. Let me know in the comments what you think of this particular calendar. I think there's a really great selection here. I think there's a little bit of everything for everyone. So I think it ticks most boxes for most people. Quite a nice all-rounder. There's not too much of any particular thing, in my opinion, anyway. And I really like I said, the colours and things that have come in here. I used this morning when I was getting ready, and I just felt like the colours and everything really worked, and I liked it, really liked it. I like the formulations and stuff as well. So yeah, really happy with this one. So I would love it if you give this video a thumbs up. It lets me know you're enjoying the content I'm producing, and I'd love it if you'd subscribe to the channel and click the notification bell to be notified when my next video goes live. Thanks so much for watching. Bye guys.